It's Thursday again, yay! Just kidding. It's actually Monday. But whenever you have time, you know? So, this week, we're supposed to talk about, a video game genre. I was gonna talk about RPGs, but you know, everyone on this channel really is into RPGs, so I figured I might as well talk about something else. So, lately, I've been really into survival horror games, so I'm gonna talk about that, yay! God, I really don't know where to go with this topic. So, yeah. Okay, you can do a skit, but like, skits aren't really my thing. I don't like having fun, but I have fun with the video games, so quite the paradox. Okay, I don't like things that normal people my age think are fun. Like, I like reading books. I don't like being loud. I don't like talking. The thing about survival horror games, they're kind of beautiful. I use that word so much, oh my god, you guys probably hate me. They're really suspenseful, and I enjoy that. I like having an unconventional approach. How many weapons you have and limitations put upon yourself to like increase suspense is something you can really appreciate. It's like almost cinematic. RPGs are cinematic in their own way. Every genre of video game is sort of cinematic in their own way. But like, I like how it feels like a story, I guess. A really exciting story, like if you're reading a detective novel or some shit. Yeah, so there's like a puzzle element to it. It basically takes like the best of both worlds. It takes elements from RPGs, it takes elements from puzzle games, and it sort of just wraps it up into one terrifyingly amazing thing. I like that. I've also been really getting into horror manga lately. And yes, I do say manga. I realize that the correct pronunciation is manga, but I choose to say manga because I like the way it sounds. I also like how it's not a traditional action game where the player isn't all powerful. You have flaws, and yeah. And sometimes it can be a fatal flaw that means like you're going to die, and you have to find a way to strategically get around those weaknesses. And I really like that. I also really like the element of a maze. It takes things that scare people in real life, puts them into a game to manipulate you into not being able to solve puzzles as easily or complete it as easily, and I really like that. You guys know how I don't like first-person shooters. I don't like the emphasis on violence, which is ironic because there's a lot of violence in horror games, but it's mostly psychological and less bloodbath. Although bloodbath is sometimes a part of it. It really makes you focus more on the puzzle aspects and the strategic aspects rather than just slaughtering a bunch of, you know, zombies. I don't mean zombie. Okay, that was a poor choice of words. Because I don't mean zombie in the literal sense. Because, like, yeah, horror games have zombies. Call of Duty, for example, wiping out waves of Nazis or whatever. I'm just not into that. I guess this is as close as games get to being realistic, kind of, besides, like, the really hardcore RPGs where, like, one decision you make affects the next 30 plus hours of gameplay. So it sort of manipulates you into playing it so many times to, like, figure out all the things. But anyway, like, you're held accountable for your party, and you have to make decisions, and you have to ration. Realistically, if it was the end of the world, you would have to make decisions like that. And it's just sort of cool to simulate that in a game. I'm sort of really big into psychology. I just started a psych class today. It was pretty cool. So yeah, I'm pretty excited about that. So it's really interesting to see how developers play on the human psyche and whatnot. Oh my god. I really love Amnesia. I can't remember if I said this in the first little installment of this, but I really enjoy Amnesia an immense amount. Oh my god. I think that's what kind of ignited my survival horror little shtick that's going on right now. I never talk very much in these videos, do I? I'm sorry. I'm terrible. I'm sorry that I joined a collab channel and I don't like talking ever. Oh yeah, I forgot, there's a challenge still. Okay, so our challenge this week was to talk for a minute in a foreign language. So, predictable, I'm going to do Japanese. First off, There are some things that y'all wanted me to say. Tomodachi. Oh, I have a special message for Turner. Moko moko susu. Emily. Watashi ni yotte, kimi wa kanpeki na hito da yo. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna do for the ones you guys requested, because you guys are really weird. I wrote this out in biology today, and then I wrote it in English originally, because I was gonna like do an intro for this section, but then I ended up not doing that. I ended up translating it all into Japanese during bio, because I had nothing to do. So, ano kotoba o benkyou shita no ga daisuki. そして言葉を勉強したのは趣味です。I can't read my own handwriting, I'm so terrible. Okay. ポーランド語を話すのかまあまあいいです。でも今話しない。学校に日本語を勉強する。たくさん楽しいですね。とてもきれい。3年勉強しています。そして兄は日本語を勉強する。面白いです。ママフランス語わかる。でも勉強したい。そしてコンピュータプログラミングを勉強しています。And then Will wanted me to say some of my choice lingo in Polish. Zdura. O Jezu. Tipisto. Ad Pierre Dolce. Pierre Dolce. Allegia. Wait, one more. Borda.